Blackstone Audio presents The Saints' Everlasting Rest by Richard Baxter. This book is read by James Patrick Cronin. There remaineth therefore a rest unto the people of God. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 9. Chapter 1. The introduction to the work with some account of the nature of the saints' rest. The important design of the apostle in the text, to which the author earnestly bespeaks the attention of the reader, the saints' rest defined, with a general plan of the work that this rest presupposes, the author's humble sense of his inability fully to show what this rest contains. It contains 1. A ceasing from means of grace, 2. A perfect freedom from all evils, 3. The highest degree of the saint's personal perfection, both in body and soul, 4. The nearest enjoyment of God, the chief good, 5. A sweet and constant action of all the powers of soul and body in this enjoyment of God. It was not only our interest in God and actual enjoyment of Him which was lost in Adam's fall, but all spiritual knowledge of Him and true disposition towards such a felicity. When the Son of God comes with recovering grace and discoveries of a spiritual and eternal happiness and glory, he finds not faith in man to believe it. As the poor man, that would not believe anyone had such a sum as £100, it was so far above what he himself possessed, so men will hardly now believe there is such a happiness as once they had, much less as Christ hath now procured. When God would give the Israelites his Sabbaths of rest, in a land of rest, it was harder to make them believe it than to overcome their enemies and procure it for them. And when they had it, only as a small intimation and earnest of an incomparably more glorious rest through Christ, they yet believe no more than they possess, but say, with the epicure at the feast, "Sure, there is no other heaven but this." Or, if they expect more by the Messiah, it is only the increase of their earthly felicity. The apostle aims most of this epistle against this obduracy, and clearly and largely proves that the end of all ceremonies and shadows is to direct them to Jesus Christ, the substance, and that the rest of Sabbaths and Canaan should teach them to look for a further rest, which indeed is their happiness. My text is his conclusion after divers arguments, a conclusion which contains the ground on all the believer's comfort, the end of all his duty and sufferings, the life and sum of all gospel promises and Christian privileges. What more welcome to men under personal affliction?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?